I am sim racing.
I'm Wes Fuller, driver the number 35, stand up to Cancer Ford. I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Cameron Peterson. I am sim racing.
What's going on? It's Rob Biotti from 4i Racing, driving the number 44 Toyota Camry, and I am sim racing.
Hello, I am Christopher Hamilton, and I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Eric Andrews. I am sim racing.
We are sim racing.
Good evening and welcome to the Core Racing Series Indy League. That's right, we are racing Indy cars tonight. We had Core on Sunday and now we're back again with the Core Indy Series. This is race number 2 for this series. And we saw the first race, which was around an oval track. Forgetting the name of that track right now. But we are at Lime Rock tonight and wow, this is going to be a very fast-paced track. We're looking at 65 laps for these guys, and for how fast they're doing laps right now, they're throwing out 39 seconds. No, I just saw someone do 32. We're looking at about 40 seconds average for lap time, a little less than that. And these guys are hauling around the corners. So for anyone out there, sorry about the cameras changing really fast because I'm gonna have to keep pace with these guys. They're flying around corners in like, I don't know, under 2 seconds. So it's pretty fast.
Before I look at the lap times, my jaw just dropped.
Yeah, before I get a chance to really say anything, they're already leaving that camera. So you're just going to have to deal with me as we go through these cameras and get them going. But yeah, looks like some guys are still in the pits. Once again, let's go ahead and talk about some of the teams out there. I believe right now Team Cool is sitting in first place out of the whole roster. But out in the field, we have Nick Nickerson, Carl Handwerk, Kevin Foster, Paul Owens, Keith Calhoun, Christopher Hamilton, Eric Andrews, Willie Evernham, Terry Condas, and Bryson Clark. So we're looking at 10 guys out on the track. These are all team racers right now. I believe we do have one substitute or one independent, which should be Keith Calhoun. But right now, Kevin Foster is using his sub for his team to pull in Christopher Hamilton. So Christopher Hamilton will be racing on his team right now, or on his team for this this race, and you can see him throwing some laps right now. So we got a minute and 30 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a quick lap around the track from our league host. I'm going to pull him in right now. Hey, Carl, this is Booth. You copy?
Gotcha, buddy.
Hey, could we get a lap around the track with you?
Yep, not a problem.
All right, give me 1 second. You in the pits?
Nope, but go ahead and hop in with me. I'm about halfway around the track right now.
All right, and we are riding with you. Take it away.
I'll give you guys a little bit of a breather to start off here, but this is the last couple corners of the track. Kind of a really technical section, so we'll get back to this one, but this is pretty much your flat out area. You're going to be in 6th gear front stretch. Right here is your start-finish line, the fastest part of the track right here, braking right about at the number 2 mark. Getting down to 3rd gear, and then 2nd gear to get this second part of the first corner done. Car really wants to try and step out on the end of that corner and definitely on the gas right here, so you really need to be careful. And it's kind of a weird banking to that corner right there. So if you miss it, it's almost kind of like Nürburgring where it has that double banking, and it can really throw you off. Coming up over that little hump right there is probably the spot where you're going to see most people struggle with, because you do need to burp the gas a little bit, or if not, you're just going to spin it right around. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's really, really fast road course here, so you're going to see some crazy crashes if people lose it for sure.
Yeah, and I was going to tell you to speed up, but it looks like you beat the clock. Well, thank you, Carl. And I'll see you out in the grid. Oh, it looks like we're extending qualifying by 1 minute.
No, it's just that's what it does on road courses when you have open qualifying. It gives
Got it.
the drivers that still are out there 1 minute to finish up.
Makes sense. Well, once again, thank you for popping in and doing a lap around the track. And best of luck to you out in the field.
Yep, just real quick so everybody knows, we have tonight Chris Hamilton is going to be stepping in for Josh Billiter, and he's going to be the sub for the Straight Tequila team.
Yes.
And then for Busch Light, it's going to be Keith Calhoun, most likely for the rest of the season, taking over for Jonathan Platt.
Oh, okay. That's why I wonder why there's only 10 out there. Okay, cool. I thought he was a racing independent, but good to hear that he's with Busch Light.
Yes, sir.
You got it. All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
No problem. All right, Jaden. There we have it. Fast track, fast drivers. Keith, yeah, most likely Nick is cheating. So I think you guys should get the inspector out there to at least check out his car. He's probably got the Ferrari mod where he's got the 2 vent holes so that they can get more downforce. I don't know how he's driving with both his hands
the
being...
fan sticking out of the back.
Yeah, he's got both his hands covering, and he's driving with his knees right now. So he's really trying to squeak as much out of that car.
I think there's some traction control.
Whoa now. You're asking too much from these guys.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then before we get started, I'd like to thank our broadcast sponsor. That is going to be Critical Hit Bass Lures. That's right. If you're not fishing with Critical Hit Bass Lures, you're not going to catch anything. You're probably going to get a little guppy at most. So go ahead and
not even a jellyfish.
Not even a jellyfish. Not even... Exactly. So if you guys... when we get the link up, right now we're working on all the websites, but when they have the links up, I will point you guys in the right direction for your fishing needs for those bass lures. So just get your wallets ready. We should have them soon, and then you guys can purchase to your heart's content. All right, let's get ready for the race.
Catching jellyfish, though.
No jellyfish. No, not anymore.
You can't even catch a freaking, what are those? I don't even remember. It just ruined the joke, though.
Yeah, you killed it, man. You killed it.
Yeah, no kidding.
We had a good thing, and you killed it.
I can't remember what they're called now. I know what they look like.
All right. While we're going through the pace lap, let's run through the cars. Let me know if they go green. But I believe we have one full pace. So we have Kevin Foster running in the. Sorry, hiccups here. Straight Tequila team sponsoring the Sueño de Otso tequila from Texas. Homegrown and homebrewed. Actually, it's not homebrewed. Sorry, I take that back. Homegrown, though. The guy's living the dream, and that's what Sueño de Otso means. I believe it's the dream. We have Keith Calhoun running in the Ally, but he's going to be running a Busch Light soon. We have Terry Condas in the Cool Machine running the number 32. Bryson Clark in the 73. That is his teammate. Christopher Hamilton in the Death by Moose Media number 15, and he is running with Kevin Foster on the Straight Tequila. We have Paul Owens in the Angry Angel team number 54. Nick Nickerson running the Angry Angel team number 85. Carl Handwerk in the Monster Energy number 18. And then we have Eric Andrews right behind him in the number 9 Monster Energy drink. And then Willie running up with the Busch Light number 19. And I believe we're dropping down into the last turn before we hit the straight. So let's crank it up and listen to these birds chirp while they launch across the line.
Metal bird in the sky, but it's on the track.
Yeah. She wants to fly, though. I'll tell you guys that.
Oh, no kidding. Here we go.
And there we go as you guys take away. Carl Handwerk in first place, followed up by Nick Nickerson in the 85, and Kevin Foster following those guys up. Carl Handwerk, Nick Nickerson, and Kevin Foster all slotted to race in the 24-hour race. Oh, look, Keith Calhoun keeping the throttle over the top. Oh, and looks like he collected Willie Evernham, his teammate. Uh-oh, that's not good. If no caution comes out, we are definitely going to have to go check that out. As we keep up with the race, looks like the Cool brothers back there are sticking tight. Luckily, they dodged that accident. That looked pretty bad. And it looks like caution is not coming out. We're going straight green flag with these guys. Nick Nickerson looking for a hole from Carl Handwerk. And Carl launching off that line.
All right, sorry for being quiet there, Randall.
No, you're fine.
Oh, wow, scenic cam going into that uphill looks really cool.
Oh, yeah. And that uphill, as we saw, was deadly. Keith stayed on the throttle.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, and we have a pass from Nick Nickerson, side by side with Carl Handwerk. Can he complete it?
Send it.
Oh, neck and neck through the corner, and it's going to push him wide. Carl holding his line. Too wide, Nick dropping in behind him, but Nick's going to have that crossover. Nope, Carl closed the door.
Now, this is some hard racing right here for the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. What do you bet one of them doesn't make it up the uphill?
No, Nick's going to have to set himself up for a pass again.
Yeah, here we go. He should be able to have that big enough run on, with the draft on the front stretch here.
That's what he did last time, and that's honestly the perfect place to pass is on that front stretch or that back stretch. You can do it again. But Carl trying to shake the draft. Get off my butt.
Monkey butt.
Yeah.
It's a great battle going on for the race lead right here. Oh, I got pretty close.
And that's honestly what we expect from both these guys. Great road drivers. Nick Nickerson, I think, has a little more experience, but Carl, I know, likes to actually drive Indy, so this is going to be, you know, a little bit more of his comfort zone when it comes to road cars.
Now, me and Indy cars and road courses do not mix well.
You know, I actually love them over any other car. I'll drive Indy on a road course anytime.
Oh, yeah, they're fun to drive. I mean, I just got to figure out the track. I don't drive too much road besides the Daytona 24-hour race with GT cars.
You should join me for the developmental series. We're going to be doing, Core's going to be hosting one that's going to be for newer drivers to learn how to drive some of these cars and to keep up with, you know, some of the other drivers and learn from these drivers.
Heck
so
yeah, I'm already down for that.
You'll have a chance to race, you know, with like Kevin Foster, Nick Nickerson, Carl Handwerk, and kind of learn from these guys as they teach you guys the ropes.
Yep, we got the core racing development. Here we go. Nick Nickerson, he's back on that rear bumper.
Going for a pass.
Oh, he might be able to complete it.
Carl's going to deep brake him.
Close.
I'm going to call it. Carl's going to go for the deep brake. Oh!
Oh my
Cutting the
gosh.
line. Oh! Eddie beat him. Oh, Carl losing it.
Oh no!
Oh, cutting out in front of Kevin Foster. Oh, good job. Good dodge, Kevin.
Gosh.
That was intense.
Save. And we see Nick Nickerson. He gone.
Yeah, he's going to check out like he likes to do. Now,
like, go to the target.
Looks like we're going to see another. Yeah. He's going to check himself out on this one. Now we're actually going to see a battle between, I think, Paul Owens and Carl Handwerk start to break out.
Yeah, Carl sliding his tires like that definitely ain't good for him.
No.
Oh! He's spinning behind him. Paul Owens goes around.
Uh-oh. Now, Paul, hold yourself before you get back on the track. Let those guys pass. And I think we're actually going to see a good battle between, I want to say it's Keith Calhoun, and it looks like he's going to try and ride up. Oh, sorry about that. These guys are going so fast, it's hard to keep track.
Oh, I know.
Looks like he's riding up behind Christopher Hamilton right now. Keith, a lap behind, has to work pretty hard to get himself back up there.
Oh, no kidding, he is. Oh, he's 2 laps down.
Carl Handwerk saying, hey, man, I'm going to catch you now. He's trying to get past Kevin Foster, set up that pass so he can get up to Nick Nickerson. I think Nick Nickerson's out, though. We're talking a 4-second lead, which is, wow. That's going to be hard to catch up to.
That Jaws theme song's playing for second, though.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Oh, and for the pass.
Yeah, no.
I think Kevin just gave that to him.
If he didn't, though, that was a pretty good move.
Yeah.
And these guys are boogieing around here.
All right, let's go ahead and back out a little bit to the blimp cam.
Oh, the Randall cam, heck yeah.
Yeah, I want to see a little bit of the field thoughts shaking you guys around. Looks like some of the teams have stretched out quite a bit.
Yeah, they're pretty strung out right now.
Yeah, I wish this thing wouldn't whip around so fast. I apologize to anyone that's watching. I didn't mean to whip the camera on you guys. I was trying to avoid that. All right, let's go ahead and jump in with Nick Nickerson. Looks like Carl Handwerk actually might be able to catch him. He's brought down the lead, or brought down Nick Nickerson's lead to a 1.8, 1.7 is what he's dancing around with.
I think Nick Nickerson got too. I think he's too comfortable up front right now.
Possibly. Hopefully he's not listening to the broadcast and pay attention to his relative, because that might give Carl Handwerk the opportunity to sneak up on him.
Oh, Handwerk got into the grass a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He's able to keep it going. It looks like he might have hit the rumble strip and just shot him straight.
Yup.
Yeah, he's lost 2 tenths right there.
Luckily, he's got
Big.
quite a distance to go.
Yep. Terry Conda's now last car 1 lap down. Or first car 1 lap down.
Riding
In a
in
high
the
down.
seat with Kevin Foster right now on his roll bar. That GoPro camera looks so nice on top.
Is that a custom camera you did?
Yeah, I made it myself.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. No, this comes with it. It just needs slight
Okay.
adjustments.
Oh.
I really like.
The GoPro's already on there.
Yeah, I really like the Indy roll bar cam. It's kind of nice because it sits right
I
above
do
the
too.
head, and it's like it's a good set. Whoever did that one, spot on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of nice as you can see right now. These guys really are on the throttle the whole time, other than that small section on the top hill. And this section, they'll drop down to third gear, second, keep going, nice and easy. These cars want to stick. I think you can drop down. We have Willie
who's
going
that?
off road. That's
is that
Willie
Willie
Evernham.
Evernham?
Yep. That light blue Busch Light, taking a quick beer break to get himself back and ready for the track.
No, isn't that Terry who takes the quick beer breaks?
It is, but Terry's repping a different car, so he's gonna have to take a smoke break. Oh wait, no, sorry, not a smoke break. It's a cool, so it's gonna be chewing tobacco.
Oh, there you go. Get peppermint.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. I don't do tobacco or any of that stuff.
Allegedly. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, what are you saying? Just pops out of the booth. The gap between the leaders, Nick Nickerson found the loud pedal.
Yeah, he's
pulling
growing.
Away from, yeah, he's pulling away from Carl now. So where do these guys head next week?
You're gonna have to look. I'm on cameras, and they're going through real fast. But you can
gotcha.
actually pull up the Indy schedule. There's Lime Rock, and then I think it's another road course.
Indy series right there. Boom. Ooh. All right, so we're going to do a double header.
Oh, is that gonna
Iowa-
be the? Sorry, go ahead.
It's gonna be Iowa Sprint 50 laps and GP of Iowa 150.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
That is gonna be a good time. I might get the I might have to take the Death by Moose Media in-car cam for that one.
Oh yeah.
If my pedals are fixed by then.
Hey man, they're open to independent drivers, so you have a chance to qualify if we don't have a full field.
Heck yeah, I'm down to do that. Take the FRN Death by Moose Media camera up in there.
Yep.
You should have one that's pointing like right at the driver in the window. That'd be sweet.
The only
Just
thing
like
is
at
that
his
it's
little office.
yeah, it would be cool because you could get a vision of the driver, but at the same time it's technically a sim driver, so the guy can't make funny faces or anything like that.
Oh, I can fix that for you. New helmet design coming up right here.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, Carl Handwerk's getting really throttle happy through the S's right there.
He's getting a little light on the tires.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Rolling through right now, following Keith Calhoun. Just kind of giving a little highlight to all the drivers out there, how they're doing. That's one thing with road courses, the action is technically still there for them in the sense of them driving, but what you see different is, unless they're going toe-to-toe with someone, it's all about consistency and just being as fast as possible on these tracks and hitting your marks every single time. And with the track being the way it is, it gives like Nick Nickerson a chance to step out and breathe. But at the same time, look at Carl Handwerk and Kevin Foster's gap. We're talking almost the same spread. So it's not same spread in the sense of like he's kind of out of reach of catching up to unless a big mistake happens on the field.
So far, everything's gone pretty well besides the first couple laps on that uphill.
Yeah. It happens, though.
Yep. No one's ever perfect, but mistakes happen. You gotta go through with them, and you learn from them. Well, that's what will make you a better driver.
Let's go ahead and tag on to another driver, see if there's any competition building up between some of the drivers. Oh, and I think we're going to see some passing in the back of the pack. Let's zoom into that. Hey, guys, how's it going?
Oh, we got almost 4 cars under a blanket. It's currently 3.
Yeah. Running with Terry Condas right now, the one-handed wonder, in the number 32 cool Indy car. He's looks like he's chasing down, I want to say Christopher Hamilton, who's in front of him, and also I think that's either Nick Nickerson or Paul Owens up ahead. It's hard to tell.
He's gonna have to send it though.
Oh, that's Nick Nickerson. So he's got Nick Nickerson and the number 9 up ahead of him, and then the number 18 is actually coming up behind them. So we're gonna see some lap traffic happening right now. It looks like Carl's going for a pass. Let's see if we can get that rear camera so you guys can see what's going on. Oh, nope, I'm looking at the wrong section. Sorry, I had a track map up. Unless I just missed Carl's passing while I was... Did I just miss Carl pass Terry?
I don't know. I wasn't even looking either. I'm
Nope.
gonna be honest.
My track map is incorrect.
Those might be a little bit behind sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Carl is actually in front of Terry, and Terry is running down Carl. That's what's going on.
And I need some more USB slots for my computer.
Right?
So, like, I have to unplug something.
I actually have an expansion port on mine.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm gonna need one of those. That thing you go to. Oh, is that the Blue Yeti?
Back with Kevin Foster, lap 23. We are getting to the halfway point. Not there yet, but close. At 32, 33 laps, we'll see the halfway point. But these guys are driving, for lack of better terms, balls to the wall. If I was out on the track, my hands would be sweating right now. That is some intense driving. Lime Rock's a really fun track. I really enjoy this track.
Lime Rock is a great track.
Yeah, especially with like Skip Barbers or some of the my favorite guys. For anyone that's a core a core fan and a core racer, they know I keep talking about the Kias all the time. The Kias are a blast on this track, and so whoever out there disagrees with me, well, they're wrong. The Kia Optimas are awesome. And I think we should see more of them out on the track. But with the Indy Series, these cars stick so well. It's just a masterpiece.
What would be a really cool idea for them to do is V8 supercars on an oval. It's kind of like the next gen NASCAR.
We've done that.
Oh wait, no kidding.
Yep, we took the Commodore or the Holden, I believe, or was it the Holden? It was the Cadillac. That's the Commodore. We took the Commodore to what track was that? I don't remember what track it was, but we did do a V8s on an oval, or we at least tested it, and it was a lot of fun.
Heck, if you guys do that again, I'm down. That'll be an amazing That'll be really fun to do.
Terry Conn is getting a little bit on the dirt. Christopher Hamilton right behind Kevin Foster. Can he close the gap, though? Now, it's going to be really curious to see how the fuel run pans out for these guys and also their tires. You know, we're on 26 laps. No one's pitted yet, other than Terry and Eric Andrews. That I believe they got taken out in the accident. Same thing with Willie. And it looks like Paul Owens is out too. So we have a couple drivers that are out of the race, but overall, still 8 drivers alive. Oh no, it looks like Paul Owens is. I misspoke. It's Paul Owens and Willie Evernham who are out of the race, but you know, we're still 8 people on the track. Oh no, Kevin Foster going sideways.
Oh no.
Oh, the rumble strip got him. Can he save it before hitting the wall? There we go. Whew, got lucky. And that's going to be Christopher Hamilton's opportunity to steal position. Boom, Christopher Hamilton, second place. Or sorry, third place. And that's what bites you in the butt in road courses, man. You slip up on one turn, and someone's right behind you. Even though they may be 3 to 4 seconds behind, that gap closes real fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that gap will close up extremely fast, especially with all the downforce that they have on these cars and how much it just plants in the corners.
Yeah. And that's honestly one of the scariest things to learn with Indy cars, is to actually stay on the throttle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You do need to lift on specific sections. You do need a downshift, but sometimes you're actually able to stay on the throttle and whip it around a corner. And because they have the high downforce, or they have, they're meant to just suck these cars and push them down to the ground as hard as possible. They stick. They stick like glue. So, it's like half of it is trusting the fact that your car is going to stick to the ground, and the other half is, just being very, very cautious where you put that car and not trying to break the wedge, so you slide out.
Yeah, I'm trying the IndyCar right now with buttons on this track. I don't recommend it because every time you touch the button to go, it just spins out.
Oh, you're doing the push to pass?
Pretty much, but it's just my pedals don't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
This is impossible to drive. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's go ahead and check in with some of the other drivers. Taking it from the top, Nick Nickerson, who is leading the pack right now with a 3.6 second lead on Carl Handwerk, followed up by Carl Handwerk on the straight, still trying to catch the guy, but no dice right now. Christopher Hamilton getting to that straight, and he's got quite of a gap to jump, but 19 seconds behind second place, but definitely putting out a good run. Followed up by Kevin Foster, Bryson Clark, Keith Calhoun, who is 2 laps behind. Bryson Clark 1 lap behind. Terry Conda's 3 laps behind, and Eric Andrews also 3 laps. So right now in our top 4, those guys are on our lead lap.
Yeah, quite a few drivers lap down.
It happens, especially with Indy cars, like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You see these guys catch up when someone makes a mistake and spins out. Well, they're still gaining, even if you're driving slow around a corner, they're gaining like a second, 2 seconds on you, just because of the acceleration and what these things can do. And I think we're going to see a pass from Nick Nickerson around Bryson Clark. And, I'm honestly surprised Bryson Clark's having a rough run. He's a lap down. He's usually a very fast road racer. So possibly just not his day.
Possibly, but who knows? If there's ever a yellow that comes out, maybe.
Oh. And we have our first pit. That was going to be Nick Nickerson.
Yep.
Go and ride with him for a little bit. See what he grabs. Share his information so everyone else that's watching can know what he's taking. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you, Nick. I'll wait till you're at least 2 laps on.
I'll wait till you do.
And what a blazing pit. 8.8 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wish my pit crew was that fast in real
Yeah,
life.
he literally stopped and went. That's blazing fast. I don't even know if he grabbed gas or tires. They just said hi. You're doing a good job out there. He's like, thank you. And it goes back out.
They just gave him an ice cream cone.
Right. As you can see, he is still hauling through those corners. Wow. And Kevin Foster pulling into the pits. Looks like he's missing his nose, though.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yep, he definitely met the wall.
Oh,
That's a bummer.
that's a tough break. And that wall, it'll come out and get you.
Yes, it will.
That's the hard part about these Indy cars is you gotta be super easy on the throttle.
Now with Nick Nickerson dropping in, that allowed Christopher Hamilton and Carl Handwerk to take first and second. Question is, are they going to be able to keep it with having to pit?
Oh no, that's gonna be pretty tough. I think they'll be able to do it though.
I think so too. There should be enough time in between. I don't know how that happened though. That doesn't make sense. But they were a couple seconds behind him. Oh, Carl Handwerk clipping a cone.
Oh, no, not the cone.
Yeah, I set that thing up, man.
Yeah, I put that up there like 5 times as well. I guess I can't keep, or can't
Sorry
stop
about that,
hitting
guys.
it.
Like I said, it's really hard to keep up where these guys are on track. They fly through it so fast. All right. Now that's going to go lead to Christopher Hamilton. We are definitely past the halfway point, so he's going to push the run.
You know, that cone actually reminds me of something funny back when I was driving go-karts. So we were on a road course with little Tony karts.
Yeah.
And there was a spot where you'd cut the course and you could be super fast. So every time I'd cut it, they'd put a cone there. Every time they put the cone there, I'd go back through it and knock it out of the way.
That's not right.
I was like, yeah, I keep putting the cone there. This is a fast line.
That's where I want to drive, man. Thanks for the
Yeah.
marker.
Everybody was cutting it, though.
They just gave you a visual marker.
Yeah, no kidding. It was like right in the freaking racing line. I was like, yeah, screw that. Dink!
And looks like Nick Nickerson hot on the tail of Christopher Hamilton. So the moment he pits, Nick is going to get his position back. So that's going to be kind of key. I don't know how Chris is going to handle that.
I think he's going to have to full send it on in there. Full send it every corner.
Yeah, I don't know how he's dealing with both fuel and tires right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
We're
pretty
already
cool.
about halfway through we're already past halfway through this race. This one flies.
Oh yeah, the Indy cars are so fast, man. But it's kind of cool,
Now-
you know, seeing the rear suspension and just the rear section of the car. You can actually see the scoops that they have for cooling off the rotors
Oh,
and the
yeah.
brakes.
One thing I would love to do is do a full Indy 500 race, but like not an official one, like what iRacing does.
They're going to be doing that, I believe. They're going to be doing
Chorus?
it. Yeah, chorus. It's on their schedule. They're doing like it split into 2 sections, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down to do that. That'll be a really good time.
Christopher Hamilton's still staying out. That's I don't know. I want to talk to him on that call. I want to know why. But you know, Chris. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Christopher Hamilton hasn't even pitted either, so he's been out on the track the whole time. He's running for it, but he's definitely, you're seeing his speed change up on him a little bit. His top speed's dropped a little bit as he's going out on the track.
Yeah, those guys will probably start catching him here soon.
You know, that's also something different is all these guys, you know, they're open setups. They do have, they're fixed setups. So never mind. I take that back. I was going to say they might have different weight restrictions in the sense of running for fuel and stuff like that, but it looks like we're going to see a pass out of Carl Handwerk right now as he either comes up on Bryson Clark or Terry Condas. And I believe that was Bryson Clark.
I think there's some lead weight in Nick Nickerson's driver's suit, so we might have to get like a wand and scan him at the end of the race.
Yeah, he's putting nails in his boots.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that hurt.
I mean, he's putting shot in his boots. That's what it is.
There you go.
And looks like Keith Calhoun hitting the pits. That was Terry Condas who he passed.
The gap for the lead is still probably sitting about the same. I don't know if the scoring loops are just a little stuck right now. There's not as many.
Nick Nickerson is running down Christopher Hamilton. So every second or every turn Christopher Hamilton stays out on the track is a couple seconds or a couple tenths or yeah, it's a couple seconds of Nick Nickerson catching up, and it looks like Christopher Hamilton hitting the pits.
There he goes.
And we are lap 42. Christopher Hamilton in the pits. Nick Nickerson back to the lead lap. What is going to happen?
He got a new nose on the car.
Yeah. Kevin Foster right now following him around. Oh, going sideways. Kevin, why? No.
Oh, I jinxed him.
You did.
My bad.
Sorry about that, Kevin.
We'll slip you a 20 at the end of the race.
You're still looking good, man.
That should cover tires.
I wish. $20 for tires, dude. Woo.
That'd be nice.
That'd be beautiful. Looks like Christopher Hamilton and Eric Andrews are going to be getting at it pretty soon. And I think Christopher Hamilton's a little bit faster, so we might see some passing coming up. Oh, Christopher Hamilton pushing his nose in on that corner. Eric giving him the way. Good move, Eric. Definitely could have caused an accident there if he decided to close the door and Chris was going to commit to it. Good call on both drivers.
Hey, just a heads up, anyone out there looking for some wheel and pedals? I'm selling some right now.
Hey.
No advertising?
No pedaling pedals on my broadcast.
Oh, okay. Are you sure, Randall? I'll give you a 20.
No.
Well, I tried.
You can ask those guys later.
All right, we'll do that. So we're already coming up to the 20 to go mark.
Yeah, wow. These guys are flying through.
Yeah, no kidding. It feels like we were literally just at like lap 10 a minute ago.
Yeah,
not even.
I don't even get a chance to like maybe pull them in on a caution. These guys have been keeping it pretty clean. Looks like we haven't been able to throw any big cautions out either. The only opportunity really was that first lap.
Yeah.
But even then.
They didn't even bring it out then.
No.
Big grip.
Hey man, it happens. You make a mistake.
Yeah. I'm sure they will never go full throttle on that uphill once again.
No, always lift.
Yeah, no kidding. I learned that the hard way when I first drove that track.
Oh yeah, I spun that on so many cars, and I was like, "What is going on?" Paul Butler asking, "What kind and how much are those wheels?" Once again, Paul, he's not pedaling pedals on my broadcast. You guys can talk later.
Okay.
Sorry, I really like using that pun.
I do too. Don't worry. I use it quite a bit.
Now, something has happened out in the track that I don't know if you noticed or not, but everyone but 2 people are a lap down.
Oh wow, I never even noticed.
Yeah.
And look how big the lead. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, look how big the lead is.
No, the
34
lead's
seconds.
huge. 34. Oh, what?
Oh my god, is it? I don't know.
Nani? What is this?
So, all right, so we got someone hacking into the scoring system right now.
Yeah, what is it throwing? It's throwing up a negative 34 lap. Oh no, lap gap is 34 seconds. Yeah. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And looks like Bryson Clark going for a pass around Kevin Foster.
What did Carl Handwerk do?
No clue.
I wonder if he might have wrecked, possibly. He's a lap down.
No, I think he just hit the pits, and they beat him out. He might have been repairing some damage. Looks like, oh yeah, Carl Handwerk's pit stop was 49 seconds. That was definitely some optional damage he took.
I think there's a big old battery.
And
set on
looks
the
like
back
we
stretch.
have.
Oh no!
That was Terry Conda stuffing it into the wall, I believe. That's a bummer.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there.
Kevin Foster, champion of the gladiatorial arena of race car driving or sim driving. He's out for blood. He's not going to give him up. He sees Bryson Clark in front of him. I think Bryson Clark has some more road experience than Kevin Foster, but Kevin Foster is once again the champion of the gladiatorial arena. He'll challenge you on any track, any car. He'll come for you, and that's what he's doing. He's trying to run him down.
I'd like to see him try and beat me at Bristol.
He'd beat you at Bristol.
With a super light?
Yeah, with super light. Any car.
I don't
Pick a
know,
car.
man. I think I
Kia
can get
Optima,
him.
he'll beat you.
Okay, Kia Optima. I don't drive those.
Two-wheel drive, front wheel.
All right, we could do a local short track series on the week.
Oh, look at that.
Stocks and sports.
And look who's off the track.
Oh, no.
I take that back. That was Terry Condas. I thought that was Bryson Clark. I was about to say, aha! He got him. Bryson Clark going for it. Look at him go. What a run. As you usually hear the wind whipping past their visor or their windscreen right now. You know, I really don't like that center column. I feel like they could have designed that much better.
Yeah, I see. I know why it's there, though.
Well,
there's a good reason for
prevent front impact?
Yeah, pretty much.
But why couldn't they put 2 columns, one on the right, one on the left? They'd still protect frontal impact. Unless they're trying to wedge anything if like something came in and they want to just have it split down the center. I could see that being a thing, but still, I don't know.
I mean, a driver's passed away at Pocono because he got hit in the head with a piece of debris in a wreck.
Yeah, I could see that. But I don't know if that little wedge is going to protect your one section of your head.
I don't know either. No, just make it so that they can't see. Just make that whole area a giant roll bar.
You know, I'm not a medical professional, nor am I an engineer, so I'm not going to question their design. They put in millions of dollars into it, so there's got to be a reason, unless someone's being really stubborn about it.
I don't see IndyCar doing that or being stubborn with that.
No, there's usually a good reason behind it. All right, we're getting close to 10 laps to go. We are 12 laps to go right now. Let's check in with the lead, Nick Nickerson. Oh, going for a pass. Look at him go. Nick, yanking that. We just caught that. And I believe he just passed Christopher Hamilton. Now everyone's a lap down. Thanks, Nick Nickerson. You make us all look bad.
Yeah, now we don't know what to talk about.
Hamilton, if you're listening to this, you have to pass him. Punch it. Punch it, Hamilton.
Don't wreck him, but wreck him.
No, don't take him out, but definitely pass him, please.
Yeah, we need someone to come up and battle him.
Ooh-wee, look at him go, man. Dude, this guy is on fire right now. And he's got another lap traffic in front of him that he's going to go for.
We'll have to see how this works out. So everybody, 1 lap down. You don't see that every day on a road course.
No. But then again, we are a green flag run the whole way, and that happens. That does happen on road courses in the sense of a green flag run. You make a bad pit stop. Oh, Nick Nickerson almost biting the dust. Good little, what do they call it? A Scandinavian flick to correct himself. A light one, but definitely want to fix that. And it looks like he's trying to run down Kevin Foster. Kevin, run!
I mean, I ran out of ideas to talk about besides him going through a corner now.
Well, you know, as he's coming up on the field, can he do 2 laps on everyone else within the next 10 laps?
Ooh, there we go.
Is it possible? I think it is. I think Nick Nickerson has found the fastest line out there. Let's see how fast he's closing in on Kevin Foster, because it looks like he is right there. Like each lap. No, I don't know if 10 laps he could lap the whole field again, but he's definitely closing in on him at least a second a lap.
Nah, he'd probably need about another 30, I'd say.
I don't know, dude.
And probably 25.
Look at him. He's already there. He's on his tail. Yeah, no, he's easily 20 seconds behind. Or sorry, not 20 seconds. God, what is that? That's like half a second behind him or less. It's less than that. So. He's at like 2/10.
Yeah, I'd say about that's a second behind. Oh, are you talking about the guy in front of him?
Nick Nickerson and Kevin Foster? Dude, he's already caught him. He's on his bumper.
Yeah, never mind. I thought we were talking about the guy behind Nick Nickerson.
No.
Or Hamilton. Yeah, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's
no!
2/10. Oh!
Oh, Kevin Foster going sideways.
Oh, no.
And Nick Nickerson dodging that.
Huge.
Whoa. That could have bit the big one for Nick Nickerson. Great move on dodging that. Kevin Foster definitely feeling the heat, trying to keep up the pace, but just tires getting loose on him. It happens. Especially across that section. You're watching, if we pop back in Nick Nickerson's seat, if you're looking down below at his wheel right now, you see him hit 6. He comes into the chicane area, or kind of like it's kind of like a chicane. It's a lot of turns. A nice long sweep to the right, and then he's got to drop all the way down to first, keep it at a high gear or a high rev rate, and then still first, second, still high rev, and then third by the time you hit that corner, and then boom, you're punching it. You're still a little, like if you're in first gear or second gear, you can easily spin it out there if you punch it too soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he's hauling those still.
Yeah, let's look through the field one more time, see if we can see any more action out there. We have Bryson Clark, Terry Condas driving side by side. Kevin Foster still out on the track. Keith Calhoun on the backside just coming up that hill. Eric Andrews and Terry Condas still out there. So everyone's still spread out, but I think this is going to be Nick Nickerson's race if Christopher Hamilton can't get his lap back.
Yeah, no kidding. Unless if something huge happens to Nick Nickerson. I mean, with 5 laps to go now, anything can still happen.
That's correct. But he's been so consistent this whole race, I'm going to be surprised if something does happen.
Yeah, same here. I think he's pretty much got this locked up, one and done.
Yeah, so it's going to come down to, honestly, Christopher Hamilton and Carl Handwerk. And can Carl Handwerk run down Christopher Hamilton? That's really what's going to happen right now.
I don't know if he'll be able to.
I don't know. We'll see. He's closing in on him. I think it's going to happen. I think this is what we're going to see. It's a battle for their position right now.
Oh, he hit the rumble strip pretty bad right there.
Yeah, I heard that.
His bicycle in the corner.
As we can see Carl Handwerk trying to close that gap. Working hard on those corners. Trying to catch up to Hamilton. Uh-oh. Nick Nickerson spinning. Is that... Oh my gosh, that is Nick Nickerson.
Oh my gosh!
Carl Handwerk, we lost him too. Is he still alive? Wow, what just happened? All right, let me know if anything else happens out on the track. I'm gonna go roll that back.
Alrighty.
This is your critical hit bash caution report. There is no caution, but we do have a hiccup out on the track, and I'm gonna go find that for you guys because I'm curious to see what happened. Ruh-roh, Shaggy, we have the incident, so we're just going to go ahead and take the top view from this. And as Nick Nickerson comes over the top, he stays on the gas and lifts his rear end and spins around. Oh my gosh. Wow. Carl Handwerk barely dodging Nick as he tries to get out on the track, and I think Carl might have met the fence a little bit.
It took off his wing, but I popped back.
Yeah, that was, he got lucky on that one. Once again, that is going to be your critical hit bass lures caution report, but no caution, just catching up on what just happened out there.
And his pit crew was already sitting there waiting for it.
And we're back to the live scene. Nick Nickerson's still in the lead, but guess who's back on the lead lap? Christopher Hamilton.
2 laps to go as well. If anything big happens to Nick Nickerson here,
yeah,
Christopher Hamilton could get to him.
Yeah, Nick got lucky though. He did not touch the wall, so he's technically got no damage. Maybe some stress to the vehicle, but probably not enough to take him out of the race. So unless he makes a big oops, again, this is going to be his win.
Yeah, pretty much. He's pretty much got this locked up in 1, unless, like we said, something huge happens. I mean, but I don't think it will. I think he's going to take it real easy now, especially being 35 seconds ahead.
We're going to ride with him right now. Oh, nope, he took it nice and clean. You know, it also, he was coming up on lap traffic, and I think he took inside line, which lifted him a little more than he was expecting.
That definitely could have been a possibility for him right there. But off the final corner he comes now.
There we go, folks. Nick Nickerson, first place, followed up by Christopher Hamilton when he crosses the finish line. What a run. Wow.
Congratulations to him. Dominating performance.
Yeah. As the race still goes on, we still haven't had second and third cross the finish. We're gonna go ahead and follow him from the top, but wow, what a run by a lot of these guys out here. That was some intense driving, and they did their best out there. They really did. And Lime Rock is not an easy track. Yes, it is one of the starter tracks, but at that speed, it is an intense track to drive. And there we go, definitely. Christopher Hamilton securing his second place finish. Way to go. And there goes Carl Handwerk into the pits. Looks like he's going to cross the finish in pits. I don't know if that was a good call, because I believe Bryson Clark...
He should be set to go. He was behind the leader.
He's a lap below, though.
Oh, no.
He was a lap below. That might give it to Bryson Clark. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, if he loses it to Bryson, that's going to be hilarious. Nope, and it's going to give it to Carl Handwerk. Bryson having some fun out on the track.
What a burnout.
All right. That's going to be it for tonight's race. Let's go get these guys into the podium. But once again, for the results, Nick Nickerson in the 85 pulling on a first place. Once again, a great win for Angry Angel Racing Team. Christopher Hamilton, a freelancer that's been racing, that just signed on to race today with Straight Tequila. Great job in the number 15, Christopher Hamilton, taking second place. Good win for the team. Carl Handwerk taking third place for the Monster Energy team in the number 18. And then fourth going to Bryson Clark in the 73. Fifth to Kevin Foster. 6th to Keith Calhoun, 7th to number 9 Eric Andrews, 8th to Terry Condas, 9th to Paul Owens, and 10th to Willie Evernham. Thank you guys for coming out, and let's get these guys in the booth. Hey, can you pop up to the general chat. I'm gonna just let me know if they're ready to get pulled. It looks like they're having a discussion.
Yeah. Let me find it
All
real
right,
quick.
I'll pull you. Just hop into broadcasting and pull you back up when they're done, or when you find out what's going on. Sorry about that. There was an accident on the track, so I want to make sure. Hey, so what's going on?
Yep, they're good.
Okay, I'm gonna pull them in right now. And we have our third place winner, Carl Handwerk, in the number 18. How you doing tonight, Carl?
I've been better.
Yeah,
Not too happy.
You did have a rough run, and kind of lose it on a corner, but that was still a pretty good run. You kept up pace. Nick did pass you, but it was on a hiccup. It wasn't something that was, of your choice and your driving style.
Oh no, I cost myself first place by the penalty coming into pit road, but Nick cost me
Oh.
second place in front of me. So
Well, next time, don't hit my cones, and I won't throw you 30-second penalty.
No, I earned that. I was going too fast going into pit road, and I knew I'd give up the one at that point, but I had second place easily until basically Nick screwed me over.
Wait, what?
I said Nick screwed me over.
How did he screw you over?
He spun out on the top of the hill there. He was a lap ahead of everybody, and then he pulled out in front of me, and I had nowhere to go but go to hit the wall. So luckily, I didn't hit it hard enough and destroy my race, but it cost me second place.
Yeah, I saw that. That was just a bad choice on someone being on the track. I don't know if you noticed that you're that far behind him.
No, he knew I was there, and he thought it was going to just spin out and loop around when he went on the gas, and instead it just went forward.
Yeah, that
There's
happens,
no reason
man.
to be pulling forward at that point. He's a freaking lap ahead. So, yeah, I mean, third place, I'll still take it. Definitely think I could have done better, and I think I would have had a chance to beat Nick because I was definitely running him down before I had that penalty. But it's what it is. I'll take it. Move on.
All right, man. Well, anyone you'd like to thank before we move on to the next person?
Yeah, I mean, just obviously the usual guys. Thank everybody that's in here, that's racing. Thank you guys up in the broadcast booth. It's fun, and definitely thank everybody that's always watching us. I can't thank them enough. I mean, obviously, there's no sense having a broadcast if we don't have people watching. So
yeah.
So definitely appreciate everybody watching.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming out. Sorry you had a rough race, but hopefully next race will be a lot better. I believe you guys will be. Jaden, what was the track again? Iowa. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'll be a double at Iowa, so back-to-back races next week.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, I'll see you next... Oh, I'll see you in a little bit, actually. All right. Talk to you later. All right, now for the second place freelancer that was racing with Straight Tequila, Christopher Hamilton. What a solid second place finish.
Oh, yeah.
You sound
Personally,
tired.
I really don't like these cars. The amount of concentration and the amount of, like, death grip I had on the wheel is a little too much.
Honestly, I love this car because you feel like you're one with the machine.
I felt like I'm a passenger the whole time.
You felt like it was pulling you around?
It was definitely pulling me around.
Oh,
I definitely
that's
did
not
not have the speed of Carl or Nick. So those guys had me on speed like tenfold. I was just like, okay, let's do consistency. And it luckily or unluckily, there was a bit of trouble with Carl and Nick that I took that chance because if it was based on speed alone, Carl would have got me.
Yeah, he was running you down. Well, still a great driving out. I know a lot of the guys got caught up in some little bit of scuffles here and there, but you guys got man, I'm missing it. Indiana? No, not Indiana. Idaho coming up next week, so definitely a good run to take on.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Maybe I'll be on the third different freelance team. Who knows? But if they need it, I'm here if I'm racing. So,
definitely, man.
Huge shout out to, I'm gonna botch this, Sueño de Atzo, sponsor. Thanks to you. I love running your stuff, and I have a huge surprise for the main series come Sunday for that race. That's gonna be
awesome.
Hope you guys love what I put together. But
if it's what I think it is, it's gonna be awesome.
It's exactly what you think. It's exactly what you think it is. But huge shout out to Carl for putting on this league, for being super flexible, shout out to Nick. He had us on speed tenfold.
Yeah, he was running away. All right, man.
Thanks to you guys for broadcasting.
Thank you for being out here on the track, and it's always a pleasure to see you in the booth.
All right, guys. You have a good night.
Great job, man. And later. The man of the hour, Nick Nickerson, a sprinter of many talents. Someone that runs away with it and just takes the baton and says, don't worry about it. I'm just going to keep going with myself. What a run. Oh, my gosh, dude. You lapped everyone.
Yeah,
Wow.
I guess I did. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. This is probably where having a more higher end equipment probably pays off.
Yeah, I think so.
These really fast, twitchy. I got the high speed monitors or the 144 hertz monitors. It's probably the only time you can really take advantage of this kind of stuff. So
Yeah, it definitely helps. I saw you do that little skin and even flick the lap before, or sorry, 2 laps before you spun it, but I definitely caught yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's when you start wearing these tires out, it gets really sketchy in some of those corners. And
Yeah. Now I'm
Especially
assuming
that
you
hill.
probably lifted a little bit and it still kind of let loose on you.
oh, like that. The second time that happens, man. I was about to pass Terry, and I just lost my focus there for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know.
You took a different line and it just put you in a bad spot.
Yeah. I guess Carl's mad at me. I guess he thought maybe I did something nefarious there.
He felt
Why?
like you should have just waited before pulling out.
Yeah.
Those cars drive so fast. I get where he might be upset, but at the same time, dude, you're talking about under half a second of thinking, which if you're spinning out and then trying to get your bearing, I don't know if, what's going on.
That's exactly. I mean, I was on top of the hill. I really don't think I saw any cars in front of me, but I expected that thing to kind of just whip around.
But
instead it
gripped.
stopped it stopped at 90 degrees and started rolling forward.
Yeah.
That's when I got my brakes. But
That's a bummer.
I mean, I understand his frustration. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you still had a really good run, dude. I was hoping to see a better battle between you and Carl in the beginning of the race, and then Carl having that little hiccup, because you guys were going at it left and right, and it was pretty awesome. And then he spun, and it was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I was expecting a battle too.
Yeah. But hey,
I
that's
was really
racing.
curious. Yeah, I was really curious to see how we were going to do on tire wear, because he's a little bit better with tire wear than
Yeah.
I was. But I pulled maybe a 4-second lead on him, and then I kind of started just backing off to see if I don't know, just cool race. Kind of sucks that he got the penalty in our little incident there, but can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, it looks like someone in the chat says that's Keith Calhoun saying that you were hacking and that he had you shuddering in your boots, so you had to turn on the hacks. So I think next time you need to spin Keith, just off the start, show him what's up.
Right. I guess I'll have to.
just qualify behind him, and then
That's
take
true.
him on and pass him and be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Right.
Oh man.
Flying right by. Yeah.
Well, great job tonight. Everyone had a little bit of a hiccup, and I think that's what kind of helped to the lap traffic. Is just you saw a couple of the leaders, ended up spinning out in some bad spots, but still a great run, and you guys were flying through those corners. That was some fast driving.
Yeah, man, I think that's the longest I've ever run an IndyCar consecutively.
Yeah, it's a fun car. I love those cars.
Yeah, I was sweating towards the end, man.
I can imagine. Well, man, anyone you'd like to thank?
Man, just Carl and the league. This IndyCar league is fun. Be the first time I've ever completed a full season in IndyCars of anything. I've only run races here and there in the official. And of course, Death on Loose Media and you for putting on the broadcasts.
Awesome. Thank you, man. And I hope you have a good night.
Hey, you too, man. Later.
All right. There we have it, Jaden. That is the wrap up for round 2 of the IndyCars at Lime Rock. Wow.
That was a very quick race.
Yeah, very quick race. A lot of emotional driving out tonight, but definitely worth it to watch, and a lot of good driving too. These guys, even though some of them had some hiccups, these guys were really, really on top of that pedal going through these corners and trying to be as fast as possible, which is what you want to see out there. You want to see these guys pushing the limits.
Definitely.
All right, man. Well, thank you for popping in the booth. I'm going to go ahead
problem.
and start closing out the stream. Anything you'd like to say? I'll give you a chance to plug anything you want other than pedals.
Okay. Make sure you get your Zach hacks. There we go.
Oh man. All right, you heard it there, guys. I hope everyone has a great evening and a great Monday. This is a good way to start off the week. And don't forget to tune in on Wednesday evenings. We'll have the iRacing short course series with the Pro 4 trucks. They're changing the format once again to deal with the high amount of drivers coming through. They're going to have to switch over to a heat system, so this is going to be pretty interesting, and I hope it works out for these guys. Definitely a lot of drivers want to race, and there's only so many people you can have on the track, so they're really trying to work it out and trying to clean up the track so that it works out for everyone, and it's an enjoyable experience, because it's definitely tough when you have new people coming in every week. Like I think they're pulling like 20 guys new almost every race, so it's tough. They had to close up the league because there's too many people joining. But other than that, don't forget to check out the Core Racing Series on Sundays. And we also had our special event, which went really well for the fundraiser, but on the driver's side, didn't do too well. We did 2 rounds, and we only had about 2 hours in each round, but we did raise about I want to say $250 total. It was like $250 or $225 total, which is a great job. And thank you to everyone for raising money for Stand Up to Cancer. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday.